Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P1717 indicates a malfunction in the transmission range switch ATP RVS circuit of the Honda Civic 2022 and later models. This is a critical diagnostic trouble code that suggests there may be an open or short circuit within the mechanism that communicates the position of the transmission range to the transmission control module, TCM. The transmission range switch is responsible for signaling the current gear position, which can range from park, P, reverse, R, neutral, N, and drive, D. When the transmission is in the reverse position, it is crucial that the ATP RVS signal is correctly recognized. Failure in this signal results in the TCM triggering this diagnostic code to prevent potential damage or unsafe driving conditions. This guide aims to provide a comprehensive troubleshooting process to identify and resolve the issue associated with this DTC. The transmission range switch plays a critical role in the operation of the automatic transmission system in the Honda Civic. It detects the position of the gear shifter and transmits this information to the transmission control module, or TCM. This module uses the data to control shifting actions and ensure that the vehicle operates safely and efficiently. The transmission range switch is typically located near the transmission assembly, often mounted to the transmission case, allowing it to directly interact with the gear lever mechanism. An open or short circuit in this switch can disrupt the flow of data to the TCM, leading to potential operational failures, including the inability to shift into reverse safely. This disruption activates DTC P1717, alerting the technician to inspect the switch and associated wiring connections that may have failed or become damaged. Several factors can contribute to the occurrence of DTC P1717. A faulty transmission range switch is one of the primary suspects. It may fail due to internal damage or wear, leading to incorrect signals being sent to the TCM. Wiring issues, such as broken or frayed wires, can also disrupt the ATP RVS signal, causing it to short or open, which incorrectly indicates the transmission's position. Additionally, a defective TCM itself may fail to recognize the signal from the transmission range switch due to internal electronic failures. Other contributing factors may include poor connections or corrosion at the connectors relating to the switch and TCM. Identifying the specific cause through thorough inspection and testing is essential for successful diagnosis and repair. Drivers may encounter several symptoms associated with DTC P1717. The most notable may include the inability to engage the reverse gear, which can significantly impact the vehicle's practicality and safety in scenarios requiring reverse driving. Additionally, the check engine light is likely to illuminate on the dashboard as a direct result of the stored trouble code. Drivers may also observe unusual gear shifting behavior, such as erratic shifting between gears or the transmission not shifting smoothly. In certain cases, the vehicle might enter a fail-safe mode, which prevents the transmission from shifting at all, ultimately affecting drivability. Understanding these symptoms can help diagnose the problem effectively before it leads to more severe transmission issues or repairs. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P1717 is to check that the shift cable is properly adjusted. An improperly adjusted shift cable can lead to misalignment between the gear selector position and the actual position of the transmission. To conduct this check, ensure the vehicle is in the on mode, allowing for the TCM to receive accurate signals. Verify that the cable is securely fastened and that there are no obstructions preventing it from moving freely. A visual inspection should reveal if the cable is correctly installed. Any abnormalities, such as loose connections or an incorrectly seated cable, can cause the TCM to receive false signals, leading to the activation of DTC P1717. The next step involves turning the vehicle to the on mode and utilizing the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to monitor values pertinent to the ATR switch and reverse switch, ATP RVS. This step is critical as it identifies whether the current status of these switches indicates an issue. Once in the on mode, shift the transmission to the reverse position. If the HDS displays that the ATR switch or reverse switch, ATP RVS, value is off, the failure replicates the condition that triggered the DTC. This point in diagnosis confirms that there is indeed an issue with the signal being relayed by the transmission range switch during operation in reverse gear. It is essential that readings are taken accurately to guide further troubleshooting. Performing a visual inspection of the transmission range switch is another crucial part of the troubleshooting process for DTC P1717. This inspection should focus on identifying any physical damage, disconnections, or signs of wear on the switch itself. Ensure that the switch appears securely mounted in its place and that all wiring connections are intact and free of corrosion. A damaged switch or broken connector can disrupt the electrical flow necessary for accurate signaling to the TCM. Inspect the alignment of the switch, as misalignment may also contribute to its failure in reporting the correct position. This preliminary step can often identify issues quickly that may not require extensive testing, thereby potentially saving time in the diagnostic process. Moving to the next test step involves disconnecting the 10P connector from the transmission range switch to inspect the sensor's internal circuit. This step is important as it allows for a thorough examination of the wiring and provides more accurate diagnostic results. Conduct the inspection with the ignition IG mode turned on to check for continuity in the internal circuit of the switch. Ideally, if the transmission range switch is functioning correctly, there should be continuity when the shift position is in reverse. Correct results indicate the switch is operational, while a lack of continuity would highlight a fault within the switch itself, requiring replacement or further inspection to resolve issues detected in the circuit. Next, disconnect both the TCM, transmission control module, 50P connector, and the transmission range switch, 10P connector, to perform ATP RVS open wire inspection. Before proceeding, it's crucial to jump the SCS service check signal line with the HDS and allow a waiting period of over 1 minute to ensure reliable diagnostics. This inspection requires the TCN to remain disconnected while checking for continuity on the wiring between the connectors. Ideally, there should be less than 1 ohm of resistance. If higher resistance is detected or an open circuit is found, this indicates there is a fault in the wiring that must be traced and resolved to ensure reliable communication between the switch and TCM. The final troubleshooting step involves examining the TCM functionality if previous inspection steps have shown normal results. This involves assessing that the TCM is receiving proper signals from other components and confirming that those components are operational. If all other checks have ruled out issues, the TCM itself may be at fault, leading to DTC P1717 being triggered. Look for any abnormal conditions, including poor connectivity, overheating, or any signs of dielectric failure within the module. Testing other related electronic inputs may also provide insight into the TCM's operational capacity. Any abnormalities found in this step may necessitate the replacement or reprogramming of the TCM to resolve the DTC. After completing all necessary repairs and corrections to the system, clear the DTC from the vehicle's computer using the HDS. Following the clearance, it is crucial to retest the system to verify that the issue has been resolved. Ensure that the transmission control module is receiving correct signals from the transmission range switch in all operational states. Check that the vehicle performs as expected while transitioning through all gear positions, especially in reverse. This final verification ensures that there are no lingering issues that could re-trigger the DTC or lead to further complications with the vehicle's transmission system. A successful conclusion will confirm that the repair was effective and that the vehicle is safe to operate. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P1717, regular maintenance is essential. Begin by conducting periodic visual inspections of the transmission range switch and its associated wiring. Keeping connectors clean from dirt and corrosion will help ensure a good connection, facilitating correct electrical communication. Checking the shift cable for wear and ensuring proper adjustment every few months can help avert problems associated with shifting issues. Timely addressing of any visible wear and tear on electrical components will safeguard against unexpected failures. Keeping an eye on the vehicle's diagnostic indicators can provide early warnings of potential trouble, allowing for corrective actions before they escalate into significant issues. In conclusion, the DTC P1717 serves as an important alert to potential issues within the transmission range signaling system of the Honda Civic 2022 and newer models. By understanding the roles of the transmission range switch and TCM, as well as the criticality of their proper functioning, technicians and owners alike can be proactive in maintaining vehicle health. Recognizing symptoms early on, such as issues shifting into reverse or illumination of the check engine light, can lead to timely diagnosis and repairs. The troubleshooting steps outlined provide a thorough approach to accurately assess and rectify the underlying cause of this DTC. Furthermore, implementing preventive maintenance measures can reduce the likelihood of future issues, safeguarding the vehicle's performance and reliability. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.